Good evening. I'm Kelvin Wallace, and I'm here with Jeremy Satcher. Just talking to him today, just get some points about coaching. So my first question, I just wanted to ask you, like, why did you get into coaching?
I always wanted to be a coach. I always wanted to be in a position to help kids. But the main reason really is I want to help, the next generation get to a place where they couldn't get to without, the proper help. Because I wanted to get to a place where I couldn't get there because I didn't know, which way to go. And so that's like the main purpose to, guys like you, I want to help as much as possible get to the next level or whatever they want to do.
So with, like that going on, when you see like you're trying to help a kid, like athlete, get to the next level, how do you communicate with them? Like cause I know all athletes don't communicate the same way, like
Right.
deal with the same type of communication. So how do you like differ from how you're gonna talk to an athlete in like different situations?
It's like I always say, man, I have to build a relationship with you. I have to be able to talk to you on a level that you can understand and that you will be able to talk back with me, which I believe that we have. Without that, you won't be able to do anything. What was the next part of the question?
Like from like a standpoint of, I know athletes, how do you differ from like, okay, I can talk to him like this and him like a different way? Because some athletes like to they gain more or get more out of getting yelled at, and some shut down when they get yelled at. So like, how do you determine from that? Like,
talking to him, sometimes what I used to do, I used to just ask, hey, what do you prefer? In some instances, I can just tell by just being around him a lot. Like in our room, like in the running back room, it's some players. Come on, I can talk to you on a different level. Some other players, I have to really study. Okay, this is what I can do. That's what I can't do. That's why it's very important to be observant and then also being able to talk to them. So yeah.
what kind of so like just being a coach, what kind of characteristics do you look for like an athlete, just trying to like bring them into your program, and like what is definitely yes and definitely no in an athlete that you look for?
I don't have any definite no's because I believe everybody deserves that chance. But what I look for is somebody who's going to be real and authentic, not only with me but with themselves. So, something else, trustworthy. I've got to be able to trust you, just like I want you to be able to trust me. Be a hard worker. Just be yourself and do what it takes to get to the next level and whatever you're trying to do. But as far as stuff I do not like, a big one is respect. I respect you. I want the same respect back. And I'm not going to tolerate a lot of disrespect, especially if I'm being respectful to you. But other than that, that's probably the only thing I would dislike. And I'm a very patient guy, so if you keep disrespecting, then we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
So other than that, that's it, man.
So you being a coach, I know it can be like, what do you find your motivation in, like to get up every day? Because I know it's not easy having to deal with 100 and something kids each day, and especially college kids, because we think we know everything. But like, how do you find motivation in like everyday life to get up and continue to do what you do?
Honesty. With all honest, I believe it's my calling. I believe it's my calling, not just sports wise, but to also, like I said earlier, to help y'all get to the next level, whatever you want to do. The motivation I have, looking back with my family, my grandfather didn't have the chance to get an education. My dad, he had a chance but didn't get it because because of me, because I was born. You know, so that motivation will say, hey, let me be successful. Let me try to make it in this world, not only for myself, but for my grandfather, my granddad, my grandmother, my dad, and then like my little cousins. You know, just everybody up under me involved. I wanted to be successful with them because without them, I wouldn't be in this place right now.
So how do you think you can take that into motivating your athletes? Like everything that you've went through or been through, like how do you feel like you can motivate your athletes into like wanting to continue to do what they do every day? Like, because it can be tough.
Yeah.
So some people don't have that like certain mentality to keep going without being pushed and motivated. So
Right.
how do you think you can push your athletes to better themselves and go above and beyond each and every day?
It goes back to relationship, and then it goes back not only just keeping that relationship, me knowing you. Okay, listen, I'm gonna remind you. Look, hey, you gotta do this for this. Don't forget why you're here. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a family guy, and I know you want to be successful. You make everybody else proud around you. You can't forget that. You know what I'm saying? So we're constantly not battering you with it, but constantly, hey, what's going on? Don't forget. Okay, you got a purpose. You got to get it done. This is why. So you know, I haven't really. You're successful already, right? So I don't really have to have that talk with you. So, but starting now, we're gonna have that talk. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you know, constantly bringing up, hey, don't forget your why, and figuring out that why early by having that relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I feel like a lot of people like end up losing their why, like losing their purpose and everything because they get so caught up and attracted to all the outside things. So
Right.
how do you feel like you can keep your players' head in the game too, like without them, because like social media is a big key in everything today. So how do you feel like if your player has a bad game or something and they're getting like bashed on Instagram and Snapchat and all like that, how do you feel like you can bring their head back into the game and not be worried about the outside world, outside the game?
Let them know that all good people. Jesus was talked about. All good people are talked about. So whatever you're doing good, whatever you're doing bad, the bad talk is never going away. So you're just gonna have to go ahead and get that out your mind now. You can be the best person doing stuff for the homeless, you're still gonna get talked about. So that's the first thing. Second thing, man, just don't forget. Don't forget. Those things are gonna happen. Those bad things are gonna happen. How do you respond? So, but yeah, that's what I would say.
That's all I got for today. I appreciate you talking to me. Learned a lot. Ready to keep on going this journey with you and see what this college life has in store for
Hey,
me.
most definitely. Get this man an A.